Hi everyone, today we'll be looking at the Mafex Terminator 1 action figure, and I bought this figure open, and it doesn't come with the box, but I saw the price and I said, let me buy this figure, and the figure's not too bad. But as you can tell from the figure itself, it mixes a lot some realism with a bit of some creative liberty, such as the styling of the boots is a little bit animated. So I think the most realistic sculpting feature about this is the face, where some angles it does capture the likeness of Arnold, especially this one wearing the sunglasses, but the other features takes more liberties. So if you really want more that is more screen accurate, I'll say go for the NECA version of this character. But other than that, if you want posability, I think Mafex was able to do a great job in mixing. If you're familiar with their figures or figure arts, they did a really great job at mixing articulation with the sculpt. So let me just rotate the figure, that way you're able to see the articulation along with the sculpting too. So for articulation, I don't think the jacket is removable. It's part of the sculpt, but he does have a midsection articulation. It looks like it, but it's not really that posable. It is, but I don't know how much you can get out of it. And that's another thing too. I guess this wasn't the best use of this joint here. So I guess I was the unlucky one. So that's an interesting choice to pick, because it's pretty much just a joint that relies on friction not wearing out, but it looks like it already did on this one. But double elbow articulation, wrist articulation, plenty of hip movement. You're able to move the joint up and down, and that's what I mentioned. There's no way you can get this kick out of the NECA figure. So knee articulation, ankle articulation, of course, toe articulation. As for scale, I don't know if NECA is gonna keep releasing more, but for size, here's how he compares next to Bardock. So I'm surprised he's a little bit taller than him. So that gives you an indication of the size of the figure. As for accessories, as I mentioned about this open, so this is everything that it came with. So some pistols, some guns, two additional head sculpts. So this is the battle damage version. And I guess this is when he pretty much arrives on Earth. It looks like right now he has his what is it, pistol holding weapon or gun holding weapon. So it's just early in the video. This is the arm that comes off. So let me try to put the gun in there. So he's able to hold it pretty well. And I guess I'll just put it back in the socket. So as long as your joints don't wear out, he's able to hold that gun pretty well. And I think that's the only gun holding hand. The other ones are more like open open hands, which is kind of weird because I don't know how much what I mean, was he waving goodbye in the movie, or I mean, I don't know why so many open hands options we have for this figure, and only one to hold the guns. And I don't know if it were two, if there may be maybe one hand pair of hands to hold the guns for the left hand, but I don't see one unless the person that sold it to me didn't include it, which that's a little bit strange. Let me see. I'm looking for it, but I don't see it. Unless this is the other one. So let me switch it out. Maybe this is the other one to hold the rifle, but it's not able to hold it. Maybe to hold this pistol. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check online and see. This is the only hand that seems like it's able to hold all the guns for him. So it's for swapping up the heads. It's just a standard. You just pop it off, and this is the other face. I mean the other head option. So I'm really impressed. Usually, now with 3D sculpting, either it's a hit or miss, but honestly, they did a really great job. Looks really intimidating. And this is the last head option, which I think, as I mentioned before, if you turn it on certain angles, it's able to capture the likeness pretty well. But if you're looking at it directly, he has more like a features of probably like a younger Arnold versus how he looked in the movie, a little bit older. So overall, great figure. I don't know what the future may be for the Terminator license, especially with this line. I guess it will depend if this figure sells well. I think there's an endoskeleton coming out too as well. So we'll see if they either bring out more figures, especially from T2 or any of the other movies as well. So we'll just have to stay tuned and see what happens with this license. But overall, I think it's a great figure, especially if you're a Terminator fan. I recommend it, especially get it now. If you're able to get it for like 80 something dollars, I'll say get it. Because right now, I think the figure probably retails like $100 plus, shipping and taxes, depending where you get it from. So who knows if the price may go up. Um, if you're familiar with this, the company. So yeah, get it now and let me know if you have any questions. And once again, thank you for watching.